Now to the push by some governors to relax coronavirus restrictions. This morning, our new ABC News Ipsos poll shows more than half of Americans think relaxing mask mandates is happening too quickly. But as the pace of vaccinations picks up and cases and hospitalizations keep falling, governors are speeding up reopenings. Ohio's Governor Mike DeWine joins me now to discuss his approach. I want to get to what you're doing in Ohio in a moment, Governor, but I want to first talk about what is happening with your fellow governors in Texas, Mississippi, who are ending their mask mandates, opening up the state's businesses, restaurants to 100%, despite advice from the CDC. Are they making a mistake?
Well, Martha, I have a great deal of respect for my colleagues in Texas and Mississippi. We're trying to do it the Ohio way. And, with the vaccine, we're now on the offense. That's the great thing. But in Ohio, we can't give up the defense. We have found that these masks work exceedingly well. Schools are a prime example. We've seen it in our retail. 93% of Ohioans, when they go into a retail establishment, are wearing masks. So they've done a phenomenal job. Our teachers have done a phenomenal job in school. Kids wearing masks every single day. We know that this makes a huge, huge difference. So as we push forward to vaccinate as many people as we can, as of close of business tomorrow, we'll probably be over 2 million Ohioans who've gotten the first dose, and about 1 million who've gotten the second dose. So we're moving very quickly in regard to that. And, every day gets better and better and better. But as we're doing that, we can't give up the defense. And so we've got to, continue to do that. We've set a metric. We put a goal out there when we got to 50 cases per 100,000 for every 2 weeks. That's what the epidemiologists that we consulted said. When we get down to that figure, we'll be able to take the health orders off. But we're a ways from that, but we're moving forward.
Governor, I want to ask you whether you thought it was a political decision by Governor Abbott to do what he's done.
Martha, I can't, I don't know what's going on in Texas. I got one state to worry about. That's Ohio, and that's a full-time job.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. You have
doing.
also faced pressure to end the mask mandate. You are a conservative. Your constituents know the risks now. What's wrong with the argument that people will make up their own minds?
Martha, throughout this, we've really learned a lot. When this started a year ago, no one had a clue how effective these masks were. We have seen it. We've actually tested it in schools. We've seen that even when kids are closer than 6 feet apart in school, when they're all wearing a mask, virtually no spread in that school, in that classroom. So we know it. When we put the mask order on and then started actually enforcing it, we saw a significant drop in cases, slowdown. So we've seen it throughout this last year. These masks really, really work. And we're still at a, fairly high level. We're at 179 cases per 100,000 for 2 weeks. That is over the high incidence level. High incidence level, according to CDC, is 100 cases. Now, we've come down a lot. In December, we were over 700. So
Governor,
I'm optimistic about where we're going, but Martha, it's not time to do it yet.
I want to talk about schools. In Ohio, all teachers and staff qualify to be vaccinated, and 95% of students are back in the classroom now. But in Cleveland, where students have not been in the classroom in a year, the teachers union just voted to continue remote learning. Even though all teachers and personnel who wanted to be vaccinated have been, they were given priority over others because of their jobs, and yet still do not want to go back to the classroom. What are you doing to resolve that?
Well, Martha, I talked to the CEO 2 days ago. He believes that this will get worked out. I think it's going to get worked out. I like to look at the glass as 95% full because, if you go back at the beginning of this year, half of our kids in Ohio were totally remote. Today, 95% of them are in class. So we're excited about where we are. We made a deal, quite candidly. You said it absolutely correctly. We told the schools, if you will go back by March 1, and a lot of our schools, our rural schools, have been in all year long. But I'm talking about the ones, some of our urban kids, many of our urban kids have been out of school for one whole year. We had to get them back. Absolutely urgent that we did. So frankly, we made a deal. We said, look, if you will go back into school, and we made them all sign a paper. We made the superintendents and the CEOs sign a paper. And if you go back in school, promise by March 1, we will vaccinate everybody in your school that wants to. And it's worked exceedingly well. And it's safe because we're vaccinated the teachers. They need to go back.
Okay, thanks so much for joining us again this morning, Governor. Always good to see you.
Thank you, Martha.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.